On the island of Aldabra, where astounding creatures dwell, an ancient giant tortoise was dozing in her shell. Nearby, her friends were bickering, their tempers getting short. They spotted Tortoise fast asleep and shared a single thought. "Sing, O Tortoise, tell us a tale, a story that'll blow our minds, and starring me," said Rail. "No," snapped Crab, cracking his claw. "It must have a crustacean star. Birds are just a bore." Tortoise stared and then replied, "I think it's time to tell the story of our island home, and all of us as well. When I was young, Aldabra was a hidden secret place. The tortoises grazed peacefully, there were no threats to face. Then men arrived on sailing ships, and every day brought more. They pulled upon the beaches, they overran the shore." "So were they hunting treasure then?" asked Crab in great delight. "And did they find gold coins and gems? And did they start a fight?" "Not quite," said Tortoise slowly, "but they did take things away. They needed food, you see, from here, to eat another day. So tortoises and turtles' eggs were piled onto their boats. The sailors said, 'At least it makes a change from eating goats.'" "Oh no," said Rail. "Don't tell me that they sailed the oceans bold, with giant tortoises like you all stacked up in the hold." "And do you think," demanded Crab, "that this will help me sleep? I'm glad that I can't close my eyes and have no tears to weep." "Well, calm yourselves," said Tortoise, "for I promise it gets better. As far away in England, someone's poised to write a letter." "I see," said Crab, one eye raised up. "We need have no anxiety, as coming to our rescue is a literary society." "Yes, I agree with Crab," said Rail. "There really should be fighting. I just don't see how evil men are stopped by simply writing." Now, said Tortoise, "first of all, this story is all true. I can't just make a battle up simply to please you. And anyway, I'm not sure they were evil," Tortoise said. "But no one thought that on the earth you might just lightly tread. Exploitation was the game. You came, you saw, you took. The letter asked that everyone should take a harder look." "Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I understand. But if they come again," said Crab, "I'd like to lend a hand." "Don't you mean a claw?" smirked Rail. "I'm sure that would be better. You could pinch them on the bottom hard and then send them a letter." "Indeed you could," said Tortoise, "but those men have long since gone. They banned the tortoise hunting, but the story isn't done. The world by 1950 was engaged in a new race. Atomic weapons needed tests, but where to find the space? And far away the admirals were poring over charts. Remote and far-flung islands now were stirring up their hearts. Aldabra, with its huge lagoon, is quite the perfect spot to hide a military base and airfield, ships the lot." "Oh, wow," said Crab. "And do you think they'll have some stuff to spare? I'd love to power up this claw with army-grade hardware." "I'm sure you would," said Tortoise, "and I hate to break the news, but people said no way, Jose. This battle they would lose." "And does that mean we're safe?" asked Rail, "and left in peace at last? It all looks pretty good here now compared with in the past." "I think that's true," said Tortoise, "but one urgent threat we face are the piles of plastic rubbish now littering this place. Old bottles, flip-flops, toothbrushes arrive here every day. Don't people ever stop and think when they throw things away? Those bottles last forever, so I just can't understand why instead of making use of them, they're lying on our sand." "So let's do something now," cried Rail. "Can't we remove this stuff?" "How?" asked Crab. "There's tons of it. We simply aren't enough." Well, maybe we'll get help, said Rail. Perhaps someone will come? Despite their looks, I guess these humans really aren't that dumb. I think you're right, said Tortoise. People know they have to act. We only have one planet, and we can't escape that fact. But now my song is finished, and the sky is already dark. Tomorrow we can find a way to step up to the mark. Well, what a tale it was, said Rail. A quite amazing song. I can't believe how many times it nearly all went wrong. But someone always saved us, so tomorrow Crab and me will pick up litter on the beach together, splendidly. Why, what a good idea, said Crab. It's not about amounts. I never realised before that every action counts. It was late, and the stars were wheeling overhead. The creatures of Aldabra had all gone to bed. Tortoise had her neck stretched out, Rail's beak was tucked away. Crab had climbed a tree to wait for yet another day. And drifting over all of them, a song was given voice, of those who make a difference, of those who make a choice.